Okorocha is digging his grave if he succeeds in joining Ipob. Uzodinma warned. Reviews a shocker. Who is even going to accept Okorocha into Ipob? Okorocha joining Ipob is for his own selfish interest and not for the interest of anybody. The Ipob already knows Okorocha. They knows who he is, what he is, and his plans. Okorocha is just like General Sani Abacha. That is Abacha the Junior. Okorocha is Abacha the Junior, but in the Igbo version. Okorocha is a two-faced man. That is what he uses in resembling Obasanjo. Okorocha will either be here or be here. He's not stable. So I don't think he can be accepted into Ipob because Ipob has already known Okorocha too well. And he doesn't even have the qualities that the Ipobs are looking for. Okorocha is not someone who is resolute. He's not resolute. Someone who is divided, who doesn't have a focused mind, cannot be a member of Ipob. You can't even. And Ipob will not even welcome such a person. And Okorocha is such kind of person. So that's why it cannot be resolute. Look at Abaribe, for example. Abaribe is a man of focus. He's too focused. He's too focus-minded. His minds are unshakable. Even when the going seems to be tough, Abaribe will still remain very strong and fearless. You understand? And that is one thing you must consider before you say you want to become a part of Ipob. So culture doesn't have those qualities at all. It doesn't. So let us just put him aside and forge ahead. Okay, let's quickly check on the contents and see the truth about the whole thing, because Okorocha is not someone to be trusted. You understand? All right. The indigenous people of Biafra, or Ipob, said on Monday that Imo West Senator Rochas Okorocha is digging his political grave, as responded by Joe Ibukwe. Okorocha, according to Pāīnful, is creating his own coffin by seeking to exploit Ipob for political gain. According to Pāīnful, sought multiple times to join Ipob but was refused, which led to his latest diatribe against the organization, which would lead to his demise. In a statement he signed, Pāīnful said, "We, the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, under the command and leadership of our great prophets and indefatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to remind Rochas Okorocha that his recent ranting against Ipob will lead him to destruction. Ipob has never seen him as a threat to the liberation of Biafra as being championed by Ipob. Okorocha has tried so many times to be part and parcel of Ipob to decide the way forward in the movement, but Ipob leadership refused to accept him. Rochas Okorocha and his likes will be there watching Ipob actualize Biafran freedom and independence from the Nigerian state." This recent ranting by Rochas Okorocha has shown that he is speaking the minds of his masters in Abuja, which advised him to siphon Imo State funds with his family, especially his son-in-law Uche Nwosu. Nigerians must be mindful of Richard Okorochas, his family and co-travelers because they are behind the numerous attacks, killings and abduction going on in Imo State. We know how many times they tried everything possible to create this group, killing innocent citizens in Imo State because of Hope Uzodinma's political decision to ensure that he collected all the properties he corruptly acquired using public funds. Ipob said the presidential aspirant would only be recognized when he facilitates the fixing of a date for referendum in the southeast. He added, if Okorochas and his co-traitors in Biafra land want any recognition in Biafra, let them tell their Fulani masters to fix a date for Biafran referendum and see if they can get 1%. No votes in the region. All Biafran want independence from Nigeria. No amount of intimidation can stop this. The earlier Nigerian and Ham Moors in Biafra understand this, the better for them. That's it. Of course, yes. That is it. My dear listeners, you see, I always say this, that nothing ever will stop Ipob from going forward. You can now see that all those people who actually turned their back on Ipob are now the ones turning their fronts and even going on their knees and begging to be a part and parcel of Ipob. Of course, yes, they are the one now. Check it and you see what I'm telling you. They are the one going on their knees and now the one begging. Because they have seen it. They have seen that the possibility of them achieving that selfish interest of theirs is no longer there. It's no longer there. Okay, look at what Ipob have said. That Okorochas is gradually digging his grave. If he thinks that he can make it into Ipob, which is true. Okorochas is trying to squeeze his way in. But he has been failing. He has failed severally. Severally he has failed. And he will keep failing. Because nobody is ready to accept a deceitful leader like Okorochas. If Okorochas comes into Ipob, is going to turn Ipob to a corrupt group. Is to come and help the federal government to achieve their objective and not to come and work for the indigenous group for the actualization of Biafran freedom. You understand? So they understood him better. Look at the statement now. So no matter how he tries, just like Ipob has pointed out, he can never succeed. He will never succeed because it will not work. It will not work. You go and check and you understand what I'm saying. It will not work. Listen to what he said. He was telling Uzodinma the other time. He was telling Uzodinma that after all, when he was a governor, that this is what he used in trapping Ipob down, that made Ipob not to raise their voice in his administration. He went on to lie that I have to compensate Ipob each month. This is the amount I give the Ipobs and all of that. Only for him to get a shocker. Ipob exposed everything. They exposed him. Everything was a complete lie. A complete lie. Okorochas is not someone to be trusted or even believed. You understand? And that's justice. So, my dear listeners in the house, based on this very fact, I would like to hear from you. At least let me know what you equally think about this that has just been vomited by Okorochas. How true is it? What's the authenticity? You understand? Don't forget to leave your comments below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.